At 6, a local man is killed with a hatchet.
Tonight, the suspect's connection to a former aide to a president.
Right now, at 6, new witness account tonight after a man was killed with a hatchet.
President Obama focuses on sexual assault and misconduct in the military during a graduation speech today.
And gridlock at the toll booth tonight for thousands of people headed to the beach. Good evening. I'm Jim Vance.
And I'm Doreen Gentzler. Just one word describes the start to our Memorial Day holiday weekend, and it's brr. People are bundled up at the boardwalk in Ocean City where it's just nasty. We kick off Doug's backyard weather from the beach tonight. Doug, this is not at all what we had in mind for Memorial Day weekend.
No, we talked about this yesterday, Doreen. Yesterday's high temperature, 82 degrees. Last Memorial Day, 90 degrees. You come down here today, and we're currently sitting at 54. Take a look, though. The boardwalk's starting to liven up just a little bit as more and more people begin to make their way down here. Now that the rain has finally stopped, things are starting to get a little bit better out here, although it is fairly chilly. Let's take a look at the numbers, and we'll show you how things are shaping up across the region right now. We're currently at a little bit better. We'll have much more here from Ocean City, and, of course, more backyard weather coming up in just a minute.
Seagulls.
Really? Thanks, Doug. If you're thinking about heading towards the Bay Bridge in a little while, you might want to wait. Take a look at this. It's a live picture at the Bay Bridge on Route 50, of course. We're told there was a 20-mile backup just a short time ago. That is no fun. Transportation reporter Adam Tuss checking the situation for people coming in from Virginia now. He's in Tyson's Corner. Adam?
Hey, Jim. Well, yeah, a lot of people headed out of town, as you mentioned, headed toward the Bay Bridge. We're going to take a look at what's actually happening. So the Memorial Day Parade happening in downtown D.C. on Monday. Reporting live in Tyson's Corner, Adam Tuss, News 4.
Looks like furloughs will soon be over for one group of federal workers. About 650 U.S. Park police officers around the country won't have to take unpaid leave after next week. The national could be ahead later this year if the sequester continues into October.
Police are looking at evidence now from a house in Gaithersburg. They're trying to figure out.
Out of the country on vacation when this happened. They've since flown back here to handle this situation. Their son is expected to be in court on Tuesday. Reporting live from Gaithersburg, Darcy Spencer, News 4.
Thanks, Darcy. Tonight, the man accused of shooting Alexandria police officer Peter LeBoy in the head will get a mental competency evaluation. Lawyers in court
Speech at Annapolis to address the sexual abuse crisis in the military and other scandals that threaten the public trust. Danielle Lee is on Capitol Hill right now with more. Danielle?
Leaders that the misconduct of just a few can have exponential consequences. And that's a message that speaks to several of the controversies the administration. Even as the president scales back the war on terror, he admits he is worried about military readiness. The president called the budget cuts known as the sequester as foolish, and he promised to keep fighting to end them. Reporting live on Capitol Hill, I'm Danielle Lee, News 4.
Thanks, Danielle. There is a new promise tonight from the Justice Department in yet another scandal, protecting classified information and protecting First Amendment rights.
A Metro employee is busted for selling stolen life-saving equipment online. Tonight, how police tracked down the operation.
The star of Scandal and the First Lady deliver a special message to some local students.
I'm Tom Sherwood in Northwest Washington. This could be the biggest question in the mayor's race. Will the next mayor bring back the cannonball? I'll explain coming up.
No cannonballs being performed here at Ocean City this weekend. It's a little bit cold, but look, could that be a ray of hope? I'm Wendy Reiger. I'll have a story coming up.
It's kind of a chilly start to our Memorial Day weekend, but that hasn't kept folks from heading to the beach to kick off the summer season. Wendy Reiger is live on the new pier at Ocean City. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Doreen.
How are you?
Didn't need to pack my sunscreen. Oh, I'm very cold. I've got like 5 layers under here and I'm still freezing. Didn't need sunscreen today because it is chilly. The Washington area are here. Some couple just came by and said, we watch you on TV all the time. You're Diane, aren't you? And it's like, sure.
I watch you on TV all the time.
What is your name? I'm so cold I can't even think.
You are the best.
All right, there you go.
Oh, it's my turn?
Back into the heated truck.
Yeah, it's 80 degrees in our truck right now. That's Okay, Wendy's done. It is on the chilly side, that is for sure. I got to tell you this, guys. Earlier, I want to show you some video. This was what we. Sunshine down here on the boardwalk in Ocean City. Now, as far as backyard weather is concerned, you know we're doing that all summer long. We want to come to your backyard. All you have to do is send me an email to weather@NBCWashington.com, or, of course, find me on Twitter @DougKamerer. Back inside to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Doug. We're going to have to turn the heat back on tonight, it sounds like.
It's going to be chilly out there. Thanks, Doug. We've got something special coming up here tonight. We invite you not to miss it. It'll be about 6:55 or so.
A special guest. Also ahead, potential mayoral candidates try to make a splash as city pools open.
I'm Jackie Benson. A woman claims she was kept as a domestic slave by a Saudi diplomat in Falls Church, Virginia. I'll have the story.
Doug's Backyard Weather is brought to you by Cold Stone Creamery.
District, Tom Sherwood, News 4.
New surveillance video from the bridge collapse in Washington State. Let's go to Richard Jordan at our live desk with details. Richard?
Doreen, this video just into our newsroom. It shows the moment the bridge over Washington's Skagit River collapsed. You'll be able to see it here on the Richard Jordan.
Thank you, Richard. Now to a News 4 exclusive. Tonight, a 25-year-old woman in Falls Church is speaking up after claiming she was kept as a domestic slave. She says she's free today thanks to the bravery of a Fairfax County man. News 4 uncovered her story just 2 weeks ago after our investigation on possible human trafficking in McLean. To comment on camera about this policy change. One leader says he's optimistic that something can be worked out with the Catholic churches.
Coming up tonight, living in a home with just 250 square feet. Tonight we take a look at D.C.'s smallest house for rent.
Plus, the First Lady brings other star power along to meet with some local students.
Doug, any better down there?
It's getting there, Vance, but now the sun's starting to go down, so any warmth we have from the sun is getting replaced by the wind once again. It is a cold night tonight, but get ready. We've got some better weather coming for Memorial Day. We'll talk about that coming up in just a minute.
The rent, only $1,200 a month.
Oh.
The homeowner is having an open house for interested tenants tomorrow afternoon.
Kind of a nasty start to our holiday weekend. Will the sun return?
We'll find out. Jason, what's up in sports?
Vance, Redskins backup quarterback Kirk Cousins is ready to answer the call if opportunity knocks. The Nats take a night off to give back, but they also catch a bad break at second base as News 4 at 6 continues.
Kirk Cousins could see a little bit more playing time than anybody anticipated this year. Huh?
Yeah, they say in the NFL, they say that the most important position sometimes is your backup quarterback. And it's a good thing the Redskins have a pretty good one in Cousins. You know, Kirk Cousins has proved he is a reliable option at quarterback for the Skins. In his first and only start last year, Cousins led the team to victory over Cleveland.
On the field, and that goes for everyone on the team, not just me.
Wonderful job by everyone that came out to support that event last night.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, Jason. We'll be right back with a very special guest.
You're watching News 4 at 6.
All of us, in one way or another, are blessed. Those blessings come in many different forms, and one such for me is that for more than 40 years, I have enjoyed the company of the people with whom I work. For 30 years, one of the people I look forward to seeing.
And people that see us and hear, and the good folks over at Channel 7.
5.
One last time, sunny weekend, delightful days coming up. More sunshine.